The Organization for Undoing Tax Abuse and the Transport Department have been fighting it out in the courts over the Aarto legislation. ANC Secretary General Fikile Mbalula took the opportunity to berate Aarto and NGOs in general when the Constitutional Court declared the traffic infringement law constitutional.
As the ANC, we are concerned about the trend of mushrooming of NGOs that have only one mandate, which is to keep government busy in courts. Government policy and its implementation through legislation cannot be second-guessed through a non-existent electoral mandate.
In the aftermath of the Marshalltown fire, which killed over 70 people in Johannesburg CBD, the MMC for Safety and Security, Nginitswaku, blamed the Socio-Economic Right Institute of South Africa for standing in the way of efforts to remove residents from the dilapidated buildings.
We've been working on this for a very long time. When I arrived, it's close to me, but I was stopped by a counter-revolutionary organization called SERI, Unomzamo, because I said to her, Nomzamo, why that the building is condemned to be unsafe and you yourself, you take us to court and say we must leave people there?
In June last year, Home Affairs Minister Dr. Aaron Motsoaledi launched a scathing attack on the Helen Suzman Foundation in relation to the Zimbabwe Exemption Permit. He accused the NGO of sabotaging government policy, saying the country was under the dictatorship of some NGOs with nameless and dubious funders. Meanwhile, political analyst Professor Susan Boysen defended the civil society organization, citing the good work of Treatment Action Campaign, the Right to Know, Corruption Watch, New Nation Movement, amongst others.
Civil society very often have access to very good expertise and also have an overview. They're part of our watchdog function in society, overview of government, and they have been excellent at exposing suspicious deals, at looking at corruption, etc. So overall, I think they can make a very good contribution.
Also weighing in on the concerns regarding the bona fides of NGOs, political analyst Professor Richard Colland argues that NGOs and government often clash when the latter struggles to deliver and implement its programs, leading to frustration.
NGO is only a problem if you're weak and you're unable to debate major public policy issues. If you're confident, if you recognize that difficult problems of policy and law should be the subject of contestation and debate in an open society, a democratic society, then you will welcome that diversity of voice. You'll welcome the fact that there are organizations that have research capacity, that are activist, and which can say and do things that those who are trapped by the duty to report profits in the corporate sector or to win elections in the political sector don't have.
SABC News, Johannesburg.